Howdy, my name is Wendy Lewis Armstrong. We're here today speaking with none other than Miss Jacqueline Bostic. And we want to know a little bit more about Juneteenth, the impact of the city of Houston, and the things happening at Emancipation Park. Hello, Miss Bostic. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing just fine, Miss Wendy.
It's so good to be with you today. You're such a beautiful legacy of Houston. Can you tell me a little bit about your great-grandfather, Jack Yates?
Yes, Jack Yates was a part of the Houston community. He came here in 1865 after have been enslaved in Brazoria County, and he came to the Houston area after the enslaved people were informed by General Granger that they were actually freed, which was 2 years after they had been originally freed.
Can you tell us a little bit about Emancipation Park and how this place came to be?
Well, every year on Juneteenth they did a community celebration, and so they didn't have a place where they could actually go as a group. They could maybe go to church, to their own homes, but they wanted a place that they could come to and celebrate Juneteenth, which is known as the Emancipation Day.
If my history is correct here, I believe this is one of the first land places and properties actually accumulated by African Americans.
It was for African Americans as a group, and it's also, many people don't realize, it was the first park in the city of Houston. It was also the first park in the state of Texas.
So you know the rodeo just finished celebrating 90 years in the city of Houston.
Wonderful.
Emancipation Park is celebrating 150 years in the city. Tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing to celebrate such a huge milestone.
Well, we're having all different kinds of activities, 2 days of celebration, whereby we will be having different types of known musicians, and they will come in and they will do concerts late in the evening. That will be all kinds of things for children in the park to play and face painting and have themselves a good time all afternoon.
Now, Miss Bostic, you are 84 years young and so beautiful as always. Have you ever been to the rodeo?
Well, most definitely. I love the rodeo. We always loved the rodeo. The rodeo was one of our favorite activities as children,
yes.
And it still was one of my favorite activities as adults. So much good food.
Why do you think it's important to educate the community about Juneteenth?
So many people don't understand that even though slavery in the United States as we know it to be was supposed to have ended in 1863. It did not end in the state of Texas. In fact, a number of slave owners brought their slaves to Texas because they intended to keep their slaves, and they could do that in the state of Texas. And so therefore, learning about 1865 and why we consider Juneteenth to be so important. It's really important because that was the time that all Americans will suddenly learn that everybody was free, that there was freedom for all. And we think that's important, that everybody know that Juneteenth means freedom.
That just gave me chills, and being here in your presence and at Emancipation Park is such a beautiful thing. So thank you again for your time. I look forward to the celebrations this year.
Well, I look forward to being there with you.